Hello, hello, hello. We're gonna start off with not explaining what I'm doing. Corday could work. Fool tech. Yeah, fool's a good shot. Innkeeper, monk. Lycanthrope has a weird interaction. I think this is just gonna be the it causes no night deaths characters. Where's monk? I skipped monk. Minstrel. I don't think that's. I'll put it down because this is technically what I'm setting up for. Hello, thank you, Beastie. What are other reasons? Like Tinker, I guess really shouldn't. Mastermind. What? Summoner? What characters interact with no night deaths in some manner? Pit hag? Question mark. Evil twin technic? Yeah, evil twin counts. I need Phobos. Alhide, no. I mean, technically now, but like Poe does, but that's weird. Puka, ooh, Puka's very strange. Puka's very interesting. Puka's very interesting. Yag, things like that. All right, we're still setting up. We're still waiting for more folks to, file in, and I'm gonna have to run an ad soon. Technically, like Scarlet Woman with some characters like Yagababble, or what's the other characters that don't kill on on the first night they take over? I think it's just technically Yagababble. Puka's the other one. Puka Scarlet Woman. What characters interact with no night deaths? Goon? Okay, this is. This is not going to be a good explainer intro to how I start this. Exorcist. That's what I'm thinking of. Don't have Exorcist on here. All right. We still waiting? We still got like one. Twitch is still telling me I got one viewer. And somebody messaged me like 3 minutes ago saying she's waiting around to see when I stream. I'll just boop her. Oh, hello. Welcome. There we go. Twitch woke up and now everybody's here. Hello and welcome. It's time for a script writing stream because I feel like doing that. What I'm starting off with right now is what characters engineer Puka? What characters interact with like no night deaths or things of that sort? Because what I want to do to start off is talk a little bit about the toy maker. Happy birthday again. Thank you, Laika. The toy maker reads, the demon may choose not to attack and must do this at least once per game. Evil players get normal starting info. So Toymaker goes against things like Magician. Well, no. Here's the thing. This is a question of the storyteller and the scriptwriter, what their choice is. Whether Poppy Grower and Magician supersede the quote-unquote normal night info, or they don't. Because the question the question I'm posing is like, Toymaker as a scriptwriting tool. How good is it? These are like the characters that it directly interacts with, as far as I'm aware, which is a lot. There's a big number. I'm gonna put Juggler on there because in Teensyville, getting to day 2, getting another day of info is very important. I'm thinking, whoa, goodness, Corn! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs to, I don't know. Oh, that's Paper Star. Okay, that's a person I recognize. The rest of these, hold on. Account created following since, okay, this account was following. This account is not. Oh, this person messaged in chat. Last week. Okay, cool. And this person didn't message and isn't following. That's hilarious. Mayor bounces to a protected player because no one can die. Yes, technically. But you also need to have a protected player in the game. And also, I don't really like that combo. This is thinking from a Teensyville perspective. I don't expect people to be putting toy makers in full games unless it's like more gimmick than it is script writing tool. Because what happened earlier this week on the Script Notes podcast with Navian and Alejo, was they revisited their tier list. Wait, I have their tier list. They revisited their tier list, and I asked them, hey, where did the toy maker go? Why do you say it's not applicable? It should go up here somewhere. And they said, we agree, it should go up there somewhere. We have no clue where. I think these are all the characters that the toy maker can interact with as part of like script design, not just being a tool of having to make the game go longer. Which I get, if you think about it that way, I could also put on like Balloonist, I can put on Savant, things where getting more days of information is directly helpful. Like, Fortune Teller's great, Chambermaid's great, but Balloonist, make sure there's another day. Make sure extra information is going on. I don't think the S tiers can have some bad interactions. But, I forgot, these tabs. Sorry. But I don't know if it's like an S tier thing. You wouldn't put a toy maker on every script. That's like you could throw a snitch on every script. You could throw a seamstress on 90% of scripts. Farmer goes on any script. Not practically. Oh-ho. It has a few bad interactions. Maybe like A tier then? What do we have in A tier? We have Poisoner's in A tier, not S tier. Marionette has some nasty interactions. Village Idiot has Vortox. I think Toymaker like adds in a lot of things that you can combine with. I think on this more during the ad break because that's like about to happen. Oh, they're not actually technically running yet, but Twitch tells me it should start literally any second. So I'm gonna guess 2, 1, now. It didn't. I'm gonna put the text away, and it's gonna immediately start after that. I know how Twitch is. Run the frickin' ads, Twitch. Where does Toymaker go? Storytellers may hate Tea Lady neighboring Tinker. I think I've had that happen once or twice, and it's hilarious because I just can't. Oh, was Twitch not serving up ads because of the hype train? Oh shit! Oh shit! No, hold on. Yeah, it auto snoozed my ads. I'm gonna run them anyway. No, that's not. No, excuse me. There we go. Play. Okay, yeah, it's a neat feature, but I just wanted to freaking run me some ads. What are the ways they rank this thing? If it has good interaction, it goes up. If it has fewer bad interactions, it goes up. If you think it can be a star of a script, it goes up. C tier is like has a bunch of nasty interactions. It doesn't play well with D tier is it is so limited you can't play with anything. You have to be very careful with these. C tier is you gotta watch out for some nasty interactions, things like that. Pacifist can't go on much. Pacifist needs a DA, things like that. Where is DA? There it is. B tier. Or a leech, actually, which is also a C tier. Toymaker, I'm feeling an A. It can go on it can go on any script and it won't I think often it won't like highlight much. It'll just be like, okay, you get an extra day. I think some of the most creatively made scripts, like Teensyville scripts, go with the fact that evil are not knowing each other. And so why do I have Twitch? Why do I have a notification? You got an emote for a hype train that somebody else did. That Corn did. Okay, great. Thanks, Twitch. Okay. Okay. So, Twitch's birthday gift to you, an emote. Thank you. It's not Twitch's birthday gift. It's like Corn's. Corn just gave. I guess it's Twitch's. Corn gave me 5 subs, which means Twitch gives me A, an emote, B, money in like 2 weeks, in like a week. Hell yeah. We love money. Ad break ended. Your community is back. Hello, gamers. Welcome back. where we're starting with this stream today is I am ranking the Toy Maker. I think here on Script Notes tier list things, I'm thinking Toy Maker goes into A tier. I think it. The weird thing is, there are a lot of Teensyville scripts that that play with the fact that you don't know your team. It's a very different thing from the rest of Blood on the Clocktower, and I think like a lot of well-made Teensyville scripts plays with that fact. Toy Maker lets you make more scripts, like lets you be wilder. I don't know. I say Toy Maker definitely lets you be wilder. I've made a script with a Shabaloth in a Teensyville before, which I should probably edit. I should probably get rid of the klutz on that. Hallow has explained why there's a bad interaction, but it's fine. It's a Teensyville. It's gonna be like 3 days at most. 4 days? 4 days, because the demon can't attack. Here are a bunch of characters that you could write like interactions with the Toy Maker. It has interactions. I don't think it has any directly nasty interactions, any directly bad ones. Like maybe people will be like, "Oh, I can put a Poe in a Teensy now." No, don't do that. I don't think there's any directly bad ones. But I don't think I think you could put on a Toy Maker on any script, and it's most of them. I don't know if it'll improve it. It'll just slow it, and that's fine. But that's not S tier material. That's not. I mean, I guess like, I'm feeling A. Maybe up one, maybe down one. But there you go. There are my thoughts. No, I didn't want to sort. I wanted to clear. There we go. That was the start of stream. That's the thing you can clip and send to Alejo's server. And by you, I mean me. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that later. Anyway, hello. Hi. Good evening, y'all. I talked about this week on Script Notes. They looked at their tier list of how good characters are for putting on scripts, and they made some changes. They made some alterations. The Hatter got debuffed because they were like, oh, the Hatter and the Plague Doctor should be together. The Lycanthrope got buffed because they got a change to the text. Organ Grinder got buffed, really? Yeah, because it can fit in with things now. We're gonna talk about the Organ Grinder real quick. That's gonna be the star of this first script. The Organ Grinder. Let me actually get the text for you. Organ Grinder. All players keep their eyes closed when voting, and your vote tally is secret. Each night choose if you are drunk until dusk. No. Incorrect. We're not doing that. This is the Organ Grinder I want to see. All players keep their eyes closed when voting, and the tally is secret. Votes for you only count if you vote. We're using Old Monkey. We are using the Old Monkey text. Right. I wanna like here. I have other things I wanted to write. there was a jinx between the organ grinder and the flower girl, which I have to like go find the text for later. If organ grinder chooses to be drunk but gets poisoned or drunk, does that count as a math one? No. If organ grinder chose to be sober and then is poisoned, that does count as a math one, but their ability isn't malfunctioning if they wanted it to turn off, and it turned off. Anyway, Flower Girl and Organ Grinder had a jinx originally, which was you know how many times the demon voted if your eyes are closed. I don't know why it's gone. It should be there. It's going back. It's in there again. And then we have one more. We have one more new thing to add. I don't know if it's going to be courtier I put on the script or preacher. I think it's going to be preacher. New rule, new jinx to throw in this, because we're using Old Monkey, but I have to wait. Hold on, I gotta find the text for this. I should have done prep work, but I don't care. That's not what this stream is about. It should be in my homebrew nonsense folder. Each day, before nominations, the organ grinder may visit the storyteller to poison itself until dusk. That's probably not the right wording. I should probably put, like, the organ grinder may privately poison itself until dusk. But something like that. Bootlegger rules. Old organ grinder text. OG plus FG jinx. Okay. How do you... I'm going to copy this. No. Slash... pin? Is this how this works? Yeah! Cool. Pinned message. That is the crux of this script. I've had this idea for about 6 months, given the fact that it uses the old text for all of this. But I've not actually written a script with this concept. Right, the original reason why I put this jinx down was the minstrel, which is... I could make do I try and make a minstrel script? Ugh. I think I do. I think we're gonna try and make a minstrel script. And it's gonna be weird. Minstrel sucks. Minstrel was made for BMR. And that means I have to go into a multi-killing. Can I make a minstrel script that is not multi-killing? Hold on. Okay, hold on. This is where I go back to this document. I have to always go back to this document whenever I'm making a decision about the minstrel. I have to look at this text here. Legion, amnesiac, balloonist, bounty hunter, cult leader, dreamer, empath, blah, 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 blah. Uh, Boom Dandy, Sarah Novus, Evil Twin, Fearmonger, Legion, Goblin, Marionette, Organ Grinder, Psychopath, Vizier. Why is Marionette on there? Al-Hadikia also now has a cooler interaction with that. Al-Hadikia is... It's not a good interaction, but has some interaction with that. Why is Marionette on there? Because, like... Oh, because if you can spot that it was a minstrel day, then you know where the demon is. You can kill the Marionette's neighbors. Could put a recluse in and say the rule specifically says you do that. You can misregister that setup. I don't really like that. My headphones are doing weird things. Oh, right. What I did was I put the wire behind my head. Oh, well. There we go. I fixed it. Minstrel... Ooh, Minstrel Scarlet. Ooh. Oh, I just had a nasty thought. Minstrel Scarlet Woman. Where it's drunk until dusk tomorrow. So if you kill the demon on a minstrel day, they can't pass to the Scarlet Woman. Oof. I like that. I like that. It's weird though. It's bad. Probably witch. You know what? We're gonna have some spice. We're gonna have some spice to this. We're gonna have a little spice as a treat. Godfather. Maybe assassin. I'm not gonna go full death all the time, but we're gonna have like half a death. Half of a death script. Maybe we'll go full death. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to Poe. Shab, maybe. No, we have Yagababble for multi-kill reasons. I don't want Vigor. We'll get back to Vigor Mortis on script 2. Anyway, that's fine. Oh god, am I gonna make a Vigor Mortis like mastermind script on script 2? I don't know. I might. Oh no. What? I'm back to the question again. What plays with night deaths? What? Sorry, I got distracted by Minstrel New Riot. That's a bad idea. Probably just. I think I'm just putting Imp. I don't think I want to put like Shab or Poe or what's the other BMR? Zombool. No, screw that. No Zombool. Not here. Not today. But Zombool has less kills and Oh, yeah, no. Legion Minstrel not happening. Little Monster Scarlet Woman. I don't want that. I don't want to deal with that. What is maybe no Night Deaths? I don't want a Zomboul. Especially in a witch. No, that's not allowed. Oh, thank you, Zoe. Thank you for the 400 bits and the happy birthday wishes. I hope you are having a lovely evening. I'm chillin'. Ooh, Kazali. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna put a Kazali on here. I don't like a Kazali, but is fine. Kazali works. And I think Kazali has like a solid range of minions. They'll be like, okay, what do I want? What do I want this game? Always a Tinker. It's my favorite. Tinker is the best character in Blood on the Clock Tower. The concept for this script. Well, I have a message pinned. But right now the concept for the script is, how do I make a minstrel work? Minstrel is one of the nastiest characters to script write with. When a minion dies by execution, all other players are drunk until dusk tomorrow. It sucks because there's so many ways it can go wrong. I need a gambler. Here's the other thing. There's not many this script right now doesn't have a lot of poisoning. Doesn't have a lot of drunkenness and poisoning. And I'm putting an innkeeper on here for that. And I'm not going full deaths like BMR, where BMR you don't really need drunkenness and poisoning because ambiguity in the deaths is how you don't know whether your ability worked or not. I'm trying to lean less into the BMR and more into the other things, but that doesn't work as well when you don't have poison. Drunkenness doesn't work super well with Godfather, and I don't like it for Kazali. The drunk, sorry. I was trying to say the drunk. Goon? Turns evil by the witch. Kazali can choose. This also needs a custom jinx. No, it's not the Kazali. It's not the Kazali that needs a custom jinx, but maybe it should. I'm thinking Summoner Goon, which needs a funny, silly jinx. Puka Goon. Ooh. How does that work? They are poisoned. The previously poisoned player dies and then becomes healthy. So they pick the Goon. There is no deaths that night. Next night, the Goon dies. And their previous choice doesn't matter anymore. They just poisoned for someone for no reason. Okay, I'm down for that. That works. Yagababble can't pick, which is cool. The other demons can. Okay, so I will need some good picking rolls. Probably Chambermaid? What do we have? Organ Grinder doesn't wake in this. Oh, yeah, I need a Chambermaid. Organ Grinder does not wake on this script, on this custom rule. Scarlet Woman doesn't. Witch does. Godfather sometimes does, but most of the time doesn't. Yagababble doesn't. The rest of them do. Unless there's an exorcist. I will put an exorcist in. Actually, the Yagababble ability does not kill tonight. Okay. I think that's fine. I think that works. Chambermaid is picking somebody to turn good. Innkeeper is. Preacher could, but I don't really want a preacher. What about a huntsman? Huntsman damsel. Is that any? Oh. No, not with a Khazali. If the Khazali chooses the damsel to be a minion, the huntsman in his play, a good player becomes the damsel. Wait, hold on. I like that interaction a little bit. I don't think that's a tonight interaction, but words. I got distracted by something. And by something I mean somebody bopped me. What was that? Yeah, I shouldn't have responded to that. I should have kept on the topic. Picking roles. Huntsman is right. I said Huntsman was an interesting interaction with Khazali because if somebody becomes the damsel at the start of day one, they're like, "Oh shit, it's a Khazali game," but I can't say that because I'm the damsel now. That brings up that's a new take on the old damsel interaction that I liked, that a lot of people liked. Of the damsel can't out because the damsel can't out and say, "Hey, I know there's no spy or widow in this game," because hold up. I'm also happy about damsel on here because damsel godfather is interesting with the fact that the damsel wants to not be alive. The damsel doesn't want their ability to be in the game, but if they get executed, potential godfather kill. Who knows? Okay. We have some fun jinxed interactions on this script going on. The butler turns the goon good. Wait, hold on. Wait, I actually want the butler because I forgot the butler organ grinder has a jinx. Because of course it has the jinx. Hello, Bullet. I am writing a wacky script today, and it is full of characters interacting with each other. The butler. So butler doesn't have a jinx with the goon. Butler and goon just coexist. Is fine. Butler and organ grinder have a jinx. The organ grinder saying, "You have to keep your eyes closed," and the butler saying, "All right, I can't vote with my master if I don't know that they're voting, so I'm just gonna raise my hand all I want." And it's up to the storyteller to count. Antisocial script. Have as few interactions as possible. No. I don't. The problem. So it's great. One of the things with I think like BMR, if you look at it just at the surface level, you can be like, oh, there's not many interactions. The characters don't like link up in special. That's a lie. Characters link up in a lot of special ways. Puka especially has interactions with way too many things. But BMR's big thing is it has ambiguity. Did somebody survive execution because they're sitting next to the tea lady, or did they survive execution because the devil's advocate protected them? And you need that way that things interact in some way so that you don't, like, if you just have a virgin go off, if you just have first time you're nominated and the nominator is the townsfolk, they're executed immediately. A virgin goes off, you know that player's a virgin, and you know the person that nominated is a townsfolk. Okay, 2 confirmed players, both of them are not the demon, and both of them are good, both of them are people you can trust. Go get the information from the person that nominated the virgin. The reason why Trouble Brewing adds in the spy into that mix, the spy that says you might register as a townsfolk, is so that you can't trust the player who nominated the virgin. You don't get that extra confirmation chain. Because if you can just check your list off this player's not the demon, this player's not the demon, this player's not the demon, well, we're gonna execute you because we think you that there's very few options left. That's why there's ambiguity in this game. I love Blood on the Clock Tower. Right. Wait, I need a savant and a fisherman. Ooh, right. I was actually thinking, do I want I might want a puzzle master instead of one of these. This script, yeah, I might get rid of Tinker. Oof. Hate to see it. This script has some custom rules, which you can read in chat. But the important one that I'm adding in is that the organ grinder may visit the storyteller to turn off their own ability. And so I do want to put in some good characters that intentionally visit the storyteller. You can always just walk up to the storyteller and be like, "Hey, I got a question for you." And the question would be like, "Hey, am I doing a good job? Do you think this is going well?" But having on the script some reason why you mechanically would want to go to the storyteller, it's good thought experiment. I don't think you need to, but I think is good to do. Okay, I need to move OBS and just cover. I'm covering up my viewer count right now because I keep seeing like a person hop in and then hop out again, and I'm like, brain, stop it, just stop thinking. Okay. We have a gambler for extra night deaths. I don't think I'm putting a gossip. I think grandmother like with Kazali has some interaction, maybe not really. I guess here's the thing. Grandmother is unbluffable. Evil team do not have a way to know your character, so they can't go up to you and be like, "Oh, I saw you as the exorcist," without being like patters and just guessing, or doing a social play. There's no mechanical reason that evil team will have the grandmother's knowledge, so not bluffable, not ambiguous, but still all right, still okay, I think. because it's not public. It's not a public facing thing. If one person is saying, I trust them wholeheartedly, and they can just be the minion. Empath do anything? Not really. Courtier, no, not happening. Chef, nah. Cheap viewers, aw, thank you so much. Get out of here. Clockmaker, no. 0 shot. No way. Pass. Alice here is funny with Minstrel, but I don't think this script is in a place. Ooh, I'm gonna put an acrobat in. I don't think the script is in a good enough place. Haha, sorry, I'm too fast, like, too speedy. Okay, so Acrobat had a discussion as part of the new Script Builders tier list update. And I find it funny because I am in the same boat as they are, just being like, what characters do we need to review? What characters got a wording change? Oh, the Acrobat? Oh, right. It's no longer an outsider. Acrobat got into C tier. Wow. Huh. Right. I did remember thinking, whoa, there's no more outsiders in D tier. The D tier has 0 outsiders. Woo! One big family, grandmother, evil twin. I love concepts like that. I think it'll be hard to pull it off. You're going to have to start stretching. You're going to have to start figuring things out. An empath, they're part of the family. Sure. Mayor? No. Does Oracle have good interactions on the script? Not really. No. Well, what do I need right now? What do I need? 3, 6, 9. I before I say that we're on 11 townsfolk, I need to look at Acrobat. Is Acrobat good here? Acrobat can spot who the innkeeper drunk player is. Acrobat can spot who the puka poisoned player is. Acrobat can spot the goon drunk player. That's about it. Acrobat doesn't have a lot to do on this script. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's helpful. I think leaving it to Gambler Godfather is fine enough. Let me zoom out. Fine enough on the death count. What else do we have? We could use some passives. We could use another You Start Knowing, but I don't want to put too many on here, given the only way to poison a You Start Knowing is the puka. Seamstress would be fun. Seamstress could go on here. Seamstress could fit perfectly fine. Because they're picking 2 players, which means they could pick the goon. And just get BS information. What did I say? I need a You Start Knowing. Chef doesn't work. Clockmaker doesn't work. Washerwoman, investigator, librarian. Investigator minstrel I don't really like. Librarian's a good idea. I might have to get rid of that butler, which is sad. But I am still thinking about the Puzzle Master and if that needs to go on here. Because that gets to talk to the storyteller. It adds a bit of drunkenness. With the imp, the demon could move after they learned who the demon is. What other you start knowing rolls? Words. Pixie. Steward. Right, you start knowing one good player. Solid. Steward learns the goon. No, don't do that. Don't do that, y'all. I mean, sure, you can. Night. Here's the thing. Night Watchman, I always look at, and I'm like, that's not technically a you start knowing, but it's basically a reverse steward. It's practically, like pick a player. They learn, pick a player. They learn who you are. You get to pick what night. I'm gonna tell you what just happened in my head. My head was just like, oh, I'm having a little bit of a headache right now. I could like use some food or something. And I was like, hey, I set up TreatStream previously. I set up this website where people could send me food. And then I look at that and I remember that everything closes at 11 p.m. It's 11:09 on the East Coast. God dang it. Why does it say it closes? It said I could order from these places. Like, nah. I should look at that, but probably not while I'm live. Sorry, where are we? 3, 6, 9, 12. One more townsfolk, and the script should be quote unquote complete. We could use some meta info. I think a high priestess would be lovely. We could use a passive. Do we want a demon bane? We don't have a demon bane currently. We could use a farmer. Farmer Puka is nasty. Ravenkeeper would work better for that. Oh, we also have a Yagababble on here, which I don't like Yagababble with Demon Banes because they can't pick the kills. So it's nasty. It's rude. Can't have Undertaker. Flower Girl is very powerful right now. I guess Imp, Star Pass, Scarlet Woman do screw up the Flower Girl a bit. Which is, it's better. Sage, no. Sage is bad choice. Noble could work. Again, putting a goon in the noble information is silly. Mathematician, no. This script was not designed around having you on it. Knight, rude. Knight is rude with Scarlet Woman and Imp. I think a High Priestess. High Priestess is such a fun character. The other option is we could just toss an Amni on here. You know what? Hold on. This is an Amni script. Often I'll say, like, I don't know where to put an amnion. I feel like you can toss an amnion to a lot of things, but amnesiacs should have things to play with. And this script has multiple night deaths. This script has organ grinder voting. Hello. This script has a damsel and a huntsman. This script has a lot. I think this is an amnesiac script. I think this is it. I think this works. I think this is our script, our first script for the night. Do y'all have any thoughts? Did I press the sort button? I think I did. Yeah, I pressed it a couple times. There's probably some weird stuff on here. I mean, minstrel. Minstrel is the weirdest stuff. How minstrel sucks. But I think it works. I think the minstrel works. Oh god. Oh, slightly high on confirmations. Evil can't fake with goodies since no spy. I know. Yeah, grandmother. I'm worried about most. Yeah, minstrel monkey. Yeah, yeah. I'm playing funny. Grandmother. I'm like, okay, that can be my one. Librarian. Maybe I should get rid of librarian. What else is on there? Gambler, kind of. Gambler can be faked. Maybe like chambermaid. So yeah, so here's this. I have has a pinned message in chat, but the concept for this script is we're using the old organ grinder text. Hi Gabs. We're using the old organ grinder text, which, wait, hold on, that's worse. That's worse for for minstrel monkey. But there's a new jinx, which is that, in addition to the old text of, not dying, not being able to die, the organ grinder can just walk up to the storyteller anytime during the day and just be like, I'm gonna be poisoned tonight. We're gonna let people see the votes, and having it be a choice during the day instead of during the night. All right, now that I explained that, I can get back to making faces at Gabs and her comment on pinning. Is there something you want there, hon? Yeah, I think librarian we could explore other options. I'm not putting an artist on here. No. There's not enough poisoning for that. I could put a Vortox on, but there's a fun interaction here with Kazali Damsel. If the Kazali chooses the damsel to become a minion, and the huntsman is in play, a good player becomes the damsel. Which is a little funky as the minstrel disprover too, but I guess BMR has... Yeah. People could be like, if everybody wants to nominate the next day, that, I think it's up to them and the players being like, you know what? Here's the thing. I think I would maybe stop that. If this happens, we know it wasn't minstrel. Ooh, yeah. That's a better way to look at it. I was looking at the other way. Force fem script. Ooh. I'm like, wait, the Yagobabble can kill instead, though. No, that's not how that works. Yagobabble can't kill because everybody's drunk. Oh, huh. Okay. I think I'm fine with that because it's still, yeah, minstrel being minstrel. I think I'm fine with that because it's still like the death of a player. That's still very good for the evil team. The minstrel, the minstrel can be puka poisoned. Yeah, that's that. The minstrel can be innkeeper drunk. Um, the minstrel can't be goon. Can't be goon drunk. Um, hold on. I'm gonna take a quick peek over at their script and their tier list again, and just be like, what can go on here? Magician? No, I don't want that. Farmer? No. Noble? Maybe Ravenkeeper. Goon drunk? Maybe a Ravenkeeper. We could put a Ravenkeeper on here. Ravenkeeper works fine with Puka and okay with Yagababble. Ravenkeeper fits on anything. And then we have a Demon Bane. Is it? It's if you die at night. Ooh, so it also works with Godfather nicely. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm happy with this. I think that's a good swap. All right. I believe that is script one for us. Monkey, old monkey hide vote. Plus, uh, monkey also get to choose not to hide vote during the day instead of during the night or something. I don't know. That's the script name. Too many characters. Butler monkey is funny. All right. All right, everybody. I need a script name. Return of the Monkey. Monkey see, monkey poo. Monkey business. The monkey whispers sweet nothingness into the storyteller's ears. Colluding. That's it, colluding. um Say it ain't so. Now real quick question, because here's the thing. Looking at this script right now, it technically doesn't need these old bootlegger rules. I think it needs the organ grinder, Flower Girl Jinx. Weezer script. Is that the name of the title? The name of the title is Weezer script. Four guys. Gabs. I was thinking that that's the prequel to the burger restaurant. They didn't have enough for Five Guys. Oh, ads are starting in 10 minutes. I've been streaming for an hour? Damn. These script writing streams go so quick. You are adorable. I think I have a boop emote. Hold on. Oh, I have two boop emotes. I forgot. I have the Empresses as well, but is that that's Stitch? Hold on. That's Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. That's adorable. I used to love Stitch as a kid. Alright, anyway, Monkey's back. Jamming out to the... What do organ grinders play? What do hold on. Organ grinder. They play like little music box, little street organ. Public news. Hold on. Many cities in the United Kingdom also had ordinances prohibiting organ grinders. These authorities often encourage policemen to treat the grinders as beggars or public nuisances. I kind of want to name this public nuisances because that's hilarious. It doesn't. We don't even have a gossip on this script. That would be a better name for a script with a gossip, I think. No, public nuisance would be a better name for a script with a gossip, a juggler, an Elsa here, an amnesiac. We got an amnesiac. Okay, hold on. I'm going back to the wiki page. According to Ordhume, the disappearance of organ grinders from Europe's streets was in large part due to the early application of national and international copyright laws. Charles Babbage was particularly vitriol enemy to the organ grinders. This is a short clip of part of Quando 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 during a performance of the Dutch street organ in Australia Fair. Oh, it's Win Win Win, an Italian pop song. Huh. Fairground organ, donkey engine. See barrel organ. See dance organ. Fairground organ. Mechanical organ. I'm just looking at Wikipedia articles. Sorry, y'all. Along the music roll. Rolla e music is a storage medium used to operate a mechanical musical instrument. PET film. Oh, polyester film. Okay, well, no. I want like music, like wait, like what's that's the same paper that they use for like music boxes. Hop, we're rating with a party of one. Hello, hello, y'all. Hello, hoppin' friends. We chillin'. We are almost done with this first script. I'm up for another name. I'm up for another option. I'm thinking like rolling the music. Oh yeah, congrats on affiliate. I forgot about that. Oops. Um, is there another word for roll? Is there another word for roll? Gyration. No. Revolve. Spinning. Right. Spinning the music roll. That's something. Echoes of wisdom. No. Monkey echoes. Monkey echoes. Monkey echoes. Monkey reverberation. Ring. Ring around the rosy. I've lost it, y'all. I mean, I don't know if I had it to begin with, but oh no. Oh no. There we go. Onomatopoeia. Parroting. Monkeying. I think I just go back to public nuisance. Public nuisances. Public nuisances is. The problem is I don't want to steal that. I don't want to take that name. That's just it's a solid name, but I don't think it's for this script. That's the problem. I had a Teensyville script called Jepetoth, and I originally wanted to call it like Hat Trick, I think it was. Or no, it was like puppet. It was something to do with a puppet, and the script, somebody else had named the script that already. Okay, hold on. Brain blast. Sonic Heroes OST Monkey. Oh, dang it was just called Monkey Business. Monkey Business / Speakeasy? Why is it also called Speakeasy? No, event. That's it. It was named Event Monkey Business. That's all. That's why whenever it showed up on my MP3 player, I would be like, "Oh, this is Sonic Heroes OST." I mean, I would be fine with doing that, but I think I'm calling it Event Monkey Business, and MP3. I write. Those were the days. All the time, this song would come up and it would be called Event Monkey Business, and I'm like, oh, love this. That's the name. I don't just a little guy. I don't care, y'all, anymore. Somebody else go make public nuisances and make a better script. I made Event Monkey Business. Event Monkey Business. All right, ad break's coming up in like a minute. Uh, we're gonna do a second script because that's the format. I could I could just go sleep now. It's so early. Ah. There's still 30 seconds before Twitch says ad time. Come on, Twitch. All right, I should save this. Download JSON. Event monkey business. All right, I want to label it with the date. That's what I try and do. 25 dot. Oh yeah, right. 02.06. Ha. Huh. Right, that's the date. Okay, Twitch, tell me the ads are going. Come on, Twitch. That is the date. Everybody keeps saying the happy birthday to me, and it's like, oh, right. It is that date. I don't know. It's just another day. Congratulations to New Zealand Independence Day, y'all. happy birthday to Mewtwo, y'all. It's Twitch, run your freaking ads. I can't even press the run ad button because it just says ads starting soon. Come on. Twitch, give me that. Thank you, Twitch. What are other like February 6th things? I think that's the two that I can pull off the top of my head. Some big celebration in New Zealand. I think it's Independence Day from the UK. And then Mewtwo. Mewtwo's birthday is also February 6th. All right. Event monkey business is done. I can unpin this message. What now? Honestly, I don't think I had a plan. Never seen you and Mewtwo in the same room as each other. I'll tell you, I'm not as powerful or as cool as Mewtwo. But on the other hand, I am cuter than Mewtwo. National Frozen Yogurt Day, hell yeah. Drunk got bumped down to A tier. I was wondering. I saw that's cool, I guess, and like no, sorry, like I can't actually be the cutest. It's not possible because you are. So like I don't think we just can't compete in that front. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see. Come on. There we go. There's the new password. Thank you, Leica. Okay, what else did they talk about? This is the script notes. What rank they were originally and what it got turned into. Oh yeah, I should not click on that. I should not click on my Bitwarden vault, even though you won't be able to see my passwords on there. Not clicking that on your view. Okay. This is all of the characters they talked about for script notes this week. Organ Grinder was the one where I saw their discussion, and I saw Emma's insistence. That's the word I'm looking for. That new Organ Grinder doesn't exist. It's only old Organ Grinder. Um, what else do I want to do? Do we want to do a lycanthrope script? I kind of want to do a lycanthrope script. Because, like... Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. I want to point out a bad interaction. And I want to see if we can make it good or decent. Lycanthrope. Each night, choose an alive player. If good, they die, and the demon doesn't kill tonight. One good player registers as evil. Vizier. All players know you are the Vizier. You cannot die during the day. If good voted, you may choose to execute immediately. So, one good player registers as evil. They do not count as good for being the Vizier, for the Vizier's vote. Ugh, that one is nasty. That one is rude. And I think I want to lean into that. I think here we go. Hey, hold on. What if I go real nasty on this script? What if the Mizephiles gets the lycanthrope evil player to say the word and they stay good? We're getting nasty on this script. We're cooking. We're cooking with gas. Where do we go from here? First of all, here the funniest answer to start with. We start with the plague doctor. I think that's the best answer we can start with. Gosh, I guess I'm the faux pas. Hold up, Micah. You put me on the perfect path here. Let's put a leech with no other ways to survive execution. uh Imp, so they can bluff this happening after the Vizier catches a star. Ooh, yes. Oh, I love that. How does lycanthrope puka work? So, oh, I think Micah gotcha. Oh, wow. Ooh. I had not thought about that interaction. But the puka. So yeah, the puka poisons a player. The lycanthrope goes and kills somebody else, and that means the puka poison player cannot die. They do. They do become healthy. But they survive, and the poison gets shifted on. Yeah. Okay. Only source of double kill. Ooh. That is funny. I had not heard that interaction before. Exactly. Yeah, I do love that interaction. That the puka just is a 1 day off poisoner. No, it's the day of poisoner, but poison. Yeah. Puka is just a poisoner for Bleh, bleh, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, okay. What what are we doing? What are we doing, y'all? the biggest question on my mind is this an alchemist script? I think no. Especially not. Okay, right. This is New Alchemist. I keep forgetting. I keep thinking of old Alchemist Vizier Jinx, which was you can only push through if there's 3 or more players. This is funnier. Alchemist is horrible. Alchemist is not good. And I think if the other 2 minions on the script are options, like I think it works. Here's the thing though. With this script, you could say no, you pick again, which is a thing the alchemist, the storyteller can do with the alchemist, which I don't like that. But also, you can just let it go through. You can just say, all right, yeah. I think especially if I like toss Scarlet Woman on here, like Alchemist Vizier would be funny. Yes, I want this execution to go through. Nope, sorry. Even though we had 4 players vote on it, no, we can technically have 5 players. We can have, even though we had 5 players vote on this, doesn't go through. They were all evil. Oh. Well, I guess you would be like, choose again, but then also that also confirms, like, I think mechanically, if they tried to do that as the storyteller, I would say doesn't work. Only just verbally say doesn't work, can't do that, because you're the only player that voted. That does you can't. Either you are the alchemist and I will prompt you to not do that, or you are really the vizier and you know the result. I think I would verbally explain that and just be like, no. But anyway, we're not having an alchemist. That's too much. We want more things. We want more. You know what? We want a recluse. Oh no! Oh no! Recluse with Vizier too. Yay! The Recluse, the Faux Pas, and the Mezephiles turn player all vote on something. The Vizier tries to push it through. The storyteller says, no, you cannot. Yeah, Alchemist. Alchemist needs. I want to say Alchemist needs work, but here's the thing. Alchemist maybe just doesn't work. A recluse, a mez turn, and a faux pas walk into a bar. They say, ouch. We're gonna put an empath. We're gonna put an empath on here. Exactly, yeah. So, like, there's so many minions that just won't work. Flip side of why Boffin is pretty underwhelming. Like, because as the Boffin, like, hold on. What do you mean by that? Like, Alchemist Boffin, or do you mean just being the Boffin? Just like, oh, the Boffin, just, you get a good player ability, which is pretty boring. pretty underwhelming. And the Boffin doesn't even get it. The demon gets it. They just sit. The Boffin just sits around and twiddles their thumb like a baron that can't be super chaotic. Hold on. I want to... Good. Oh, yeah. There's not a lot of... There's not a lot of good abilities that are helpful to the demon. Somebody made a tier list of them on Alejo's server. Yeah. Poppy Grower adds like a lot of options for that. What was I about to do? I was about to look at Outed. Or Outed Evil, I think, is the one I'm thinking of. No, Outed is Milks. Both of these. Vizier experiment was a failure. Ooh, hold on. Little monster with Vizier. There's a jinx for that, right? That you can just kill the Vizier in that case. Vizier can die by execution if they are babysitting a little monster. Okay. Outed Evil just has Imp and Leech as the only two. Goblin. I think Goblin has to go on here. What was the Vizier experiment? Evil Twin. Okay. We don't have Boffin. Boffin's not on here. Boffin was just looking at the text. I'm not sold on Little Monster. I should do a little more good team picking. Oh, Snake Charmer. Come on. This script is dying for a Snake Charmer. Shugenja is probably too powerful. Shugenja's funny. Shugenja, sitting between the Vizier and the faux pas. You point them at the faux pas. Too good or too useless if new in your Vizier. Yeah, that's very fair. Oh, hold up. I can make it better. Cannibal. There we go. I solved it. I have solved this conundrum. Made it too good. Made the too good character extra good. Let's remove them for now. Hold on. How does Cannibal Lycanthrope work? The one good player registers as evil is not an even if dead. So when the Lycanthrope dies, the faux pas is gone. But if the Cannibal gets the Lycanthrope ability, a new faux pas can be made. The faux pas poisons the Cannibal. Yes. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. Exorcist? Exorcist could work here. We have an imp that can star pass and a leech who does not care if you exercise them. Can't be the only reason. Exo leech is swingy? Leech, like, is annoyed if you exercise them. But yeah. I mean, I think the first time the exorcist, like, picks you when there's no deaths, town knows you're not the host. So you just kill the exorcist. Exorcist's a question mark. Exorcist's a maybe, depending on what else goes on this script. Excuse me, I'm getting distracted real quick. Leech Mastermind has not been changed. Okay, cool. Mastermind's gone. Don't worry. Maybe a widow. I think we need some poison. Widow does, like, get told. Leech Mastermind, here's the thing. Leech Mastermind is not poorly worded. Leech Mastermind is incorrectly worded. Because gimme. We've talked about this in a previous episode, I'm certain. But if the mastermind is alive, and the leech host dies by execution, the leech lives but loses their ability. ... The demon didn't die by execution. You don't play for one more day. The word of the text does not say the mastermind's ability activates. It just says you have a self-poisoned leech. It needs clarification. I've wanted to write a script where I take this text literally, where I just read it as written and just, hey, there is no mastermind day. You just have a leech that can't kill anymore. They lost their ability. But that's not a good idea. That's not going to be a very fun script. Anyway, mastermind out of here. That was detour. That was chat. Evil. We could have Village Idiot. Village Idiot is a great option for faux pas interactions. What are other faux pas interactions? Shugenza, like I said. I like the Shugenza. Seamstress is a faux pas interaction. I like the Shugenza. I want a savant on here just to give the worst savant information ever. There are 5 evils sitting next to each other. Hold on. We need a chef. Hold on. We need a chef. There's the chef. I want a savant back, but does Shugenja get Wonder Guard? I was about to be like, hey, what's Wonder Guard? No, wait, that's Shed Ninja. That's it. Okay. Professor, revive. No. Shed Ninja. Oh, sorry. I always say Shed Ninja, assuming there's an extra N in there, just because it's cooler. You know. Oh, Oracle. You need an Oracle. Poor, sad Oracle on this script. There's an argument to be made that the true savant statement cannot contain misregistration because it says true. Don't worry. Saying Pokemon names unintended is a cool thing everyone does. Where's that clip of someone saying Suicune? Of, like the correct way to pronounce the ice lion thing. Suicune or something. Pure water, not ice. What? It's fine. What? It looks icy. I don't. Sorry, I'm reading. I'm talking first gen BS, not fourth gen. When was ice added? When was Gen 2? Gen 2. I'm talking second gen. No. Ice was in Gen 1? Shit. Okay, wait. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm a fake Pokemon fan. Somebody's gonna steal away the second half of my username. What was I doing? Grandmother can see. You start knowing a good. Hold on. You know what? I'm putting a Stewart on here. Because Stewart just being like, a good player. Ah, fantastic. I hope they don't get mastered. You have a very 9-gen accurate name, though. Terrifying Ludicolo. I do have an empath on here. Empath's up at the top. What did I just add here on here that was a bad idea? Steward's a bad idea. With the lycanthrope. And also probably the faux pas. I'm gonna put a poisoner. I'm gonna put a poisoner on here real quick. I think this needs a poisoner. Servant. Nah, the savant is the clever one. The savant is a smart one that learns a true thing, also a false thing. And the savant's smart enough that they can figure out which one's true and which one's false, right? Probably. Hopefully. Hold on. Do I have the Sex and Violets almanac just at the ready? No, no. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Because I want to go on this detour. I want to go on this resources. Almanacs, sects, and violets. Bam. Oh, yeah, that would be nice. Hold on. Let me drive.google.com. Interactions. BOTC character interactions. Let's see. Was the person who made the person who made this update it? Lycanthrope. I don't know how to spell. There's lycanthrope. Can eliminate Alcihir candidates. can kill the Banshee. Oof. Yeah. Extra evil player increases the chance of a miss. Faux pas registers as evil. Ooh. Shit, that's cool. That might be better than Mez. Can't have them both on. That might. Oh, hold on. New idea, new plan. We get rid of the Mezephiles. We're keeping the steward. We're gonna add a bounty hunter on here. That's our extra evil. They will start off evil. Ooh, yeah, because the evil team won't know. Yeah. I thought it was like, I think it's I was about to say, I think it's better for the evil team that they know who the extra evil is. But yeah, you probably want it better on the good team. What else we got? Chef. First night info rolls are good targets for lycanthrope kills. Oh, right. That's a lovely piece of that. Faux pas registers as evil. Choir boy used once per game are good. This roll can kill the king without notifying the choir boy. Used once per game. Extra evil. Good synergy lycanthrope dreamer? I mean, yeah. Alright. Use once per game rolls. Good target. Lycanthrope and trap characters are powerful. Oh, farmer is just die at night? Ooh, yeah, that's powerful. Grandmother can confirm a lycanthrope kill. Grandchild cannot be the faux pas. I wanted to do that. That like the steward can't be a faux pas. Oh shoot, I'm looking the wrong direction. Dang it. Innkeeper can cause to fail to lycanthrope kill. First night rolls. Yeah, used once per game roll. Can kill king. Lycanthrope can keep trying to kill the mayor. That doesn't. Monk can confirm their target was killed by lycanthrope. Ooh. I think innkeeper. I think innkeeper's more fun. This is a lot. What do we have already? We have this is 12 and everything interacts with the faux pas, which I think is fine. Maybe I don't actually need the innkeeper because poisoner will do enough. There is no other reason for no night deaths. Noble is first night. Oracle number can decrease? Oh, Oracle number decreases if the lycanthrope dies. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah, Shugenja's leaving. Unfortunately. I love the idea of Shugenja on that fucking mess of a script, but it's too powerful. Professor used once per game. Slayer. Soldier can confirm they were killed by the lycanthrope. Nope. Unless we put an assassin on there. We're putting an assassin on here. Sorry, hold on, real quick. We're putting an assassin on here. Chef should probably go to with Viz. Ooh, but we got a recluse, we got a faux pas, we got an imp, we got a leech. Like, you know. If the chef gets, we got a poisoner. If the chef gets a 1, I think I trust the Vizier's neighbors. Chef Zero does a lot of work. Yeah. Ooh, that's a better way to put it. Thank you. Thank you. This is twice. This is twice today that you've been like, no, think about it the other way. And like, yeah. The drunk is a good target for the lycanthrope. I mean, yes, but ugh, klutz lycanthrope, not happening. Moonchild. Ooh. Moonchild I like. Oh, yeah, Shugenja has to get rid of that because I have Cannibal still on here. Chef. Yeah, chef isn't worth keeping around. What outsider was it just talking about? Moonchild is interesting. We got an assassin. What? What's wrong? Poisoning the lycanthrope disables the faux pas. Oh, that's funny. I love it. Oh, Shugenja pointing directly at the demon. Yeah, no. Need another pass. Ooh. If you still have that around, I want to take a look. Spy can die to the lycanthrope. Maybe prevent the lycanthrope from outing. Oh yeah, Vizier lycanthrope. The lycanthrope won't want to publicly say, "Hey, I'm the lycanthrope," and then just be killed by the Vizier. Spy could be a good choice. Laika. Hi. She's adorable. Good boffin ability. Huh. Huh. Yeah, that's funny. Oh wait, hold on, oh shit. Hold on, y'all. I think the script needs a jinx. The script needs a custom jinx to be added on. Um, Right. Maybe you can make the host the faux pas. You might need to. You might. Oh. Huh. I honestly, this is an interaction that like I kind of want to see if I can come up with a better Jinx for, a more interesting Jinx. Um, but also I don't I don't have the brain power. I don't have the brain power for that tonight. Let me just copy this link real quick. Go over to Discord and post it there, just in case y'all don't have that. What's faux pas in this context? The faux pas with a W, because it's the lycanthrope's evil player. It's a paw. It's the one good player that registers as evil. They didn't solve it? Whoa. That's cool. What else did I need to get rid of? Possibly Innkeeper. Actually, no. I'd keep the Innkeeper on here. Ah, Snake Charming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did they continue to be the host? Question. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Huh. Assassin, Goblin, Vizier, Poisoner. Assassin might be too loud here. Oh, I love it. Could Acrobat doesn't work. Acrobat doesn't work with Leech. Those are not a good combo. Maybe Assassin just doesn't work on here. And Moonchild we get rid of too. I think having that dagger is nice to just, okay, Lycanthrope, you're out of here. But you have the Vizier. You have the Vizier to do that. And you have the Poisoner to stop the Lycanthrope. Oh, I am feeling a little sick right now. We're at 2-hour mark right now. Let's see if I can wrap up this script. I think I kind of want to put an Exorcist back in. No. We have Lycanthrope. We don't need Exorcist on top. Innkeeper, like, if there's 0 kills at night, the Innkeeper's like, whoa, I did lots of work. I did so much work or something. We don't need more You Start Knowing because we have Cannibal on here. Could Philo? Honestly, I think Philo works on here. There's a lot of superheroes that the Philosopher will want to go to. Three, 6, 9, 11, 2 left, 2 left, 2 left. Maybe, like, I kind of want it. We need a fortune teller or something. Something that just. No, we have Snake Charmer. Snake Charmer works for that. Investigator. No. I don't. The Investigator Vizier Jinx doesn't work here. Oh, I love this song. Da da da. Da da da. No, this is paint. I need to play. I need to play more of Strawberry Jam. Because I've not played like anything outside of beginner lobby. And I have not played half of the beginner lobby. Juggler? Juggler seems funny with a vizier. I can get it confirmed too. Play Eat Girl. High Priestess could just be like thrown on. I've heard the title of, like, I've heard Eat Girl, but like I don't know if I have any context. I don't know if I have any like memory of what it actually is. Honestly, this could work as a great atheist script. Shit. Like, last script, I was like, there's so many interactions on here that it would work out as a great Amni script. This is a decent Amni script. I think this is actually like a good atheist script. You're seeing how many people are evil all around you, and it turns out none of them. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12. This is 13, but I want 14th. Hello! Welcome, Astral Empress and company. Absolutely. I would absolutely do that. I am winding down. I am trying to finish up the last few things on this script. And then I'm gonna go, like, lay down. Oh, hey, Burb. I did just look over and see that you booped me again. What does this script need? The problem is I'm also missing a minion. Sorry, Cass. I am winding down and have already had enough social interactions. You can text me if you want to chat. Marionette. No, Marionette. I don't want Marionette. I don't think Marionette would play nice with a lot of these things. Would it? Hold on. Lycanthrope tries to kill the marionette, and the marionette honestly feels like, no, that doesn't work. Philo picks what the marionette sees. Juggler says someone as their role in the marionette. I think marionette can work. The one thing I don't like on this script is Leech Host picks one of their Leech Host goes to their neighbors and say, want to use the marionette and want to use the host. Best of luck. Like, ugh. Rude. Hey, y'all, over on Cass's channel, did you wrap up Xenoblade, or is that gonna be Friday? I don't need, like, specifically they drew a blue token. Xeno 1 done. Congrats! But I guess that is kind of like what this script is. Alright, Poisoner, Goblin, Vizier, Marionette. I want one more townsfolk. I need 2 outsiders. Golem, no. Hatter. No? It would be funny to barber swap someone into the Vizier. What else works? What else is great? Heretic. No. Klutz, definitely no. I'm not even clicking on that. Politician. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Is this... Okay. Damsel is always fine. Is politician too much evil? We have a real +1 evil from the bounty hunter. Politicians suck, but I think it doesn't work on here. There we go. We can have a zealot. There we go. Okay. Zealot has the same jinx. Damsel is always fine. Damsel might just be the other choice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being... We could put lunatic on here with the lycanthrope BS going on. Yeah, I think I want a lunatic. Also, oh wait, lunatic has the other... Lunatic's the flip side of the coin. The lunatic votes and then the Vizier pushes it through. Yes. There we go. Okay. Do I still need one more? I still need one more townsfolk. Mayor will just get Vizier killed. Fisherman. The fisherman gets cannibal. It becomes cannibal food. Something that wants to survive. Or Demon Bane. I mean, both. Well, Banshee? Does a Banshee work? Banshee can't be lycanthrope killed. And then they get nominations and votes While the Vizier is... Yeah. It has an alternative. It has a poison kill. Yeah, it is. Is Ravenkeeper is just dies at night, isn't it? Yeah, no. We don't want that. Screw it. I'm putting a High Priestess on here and calling it a night. Well, I need a script title. But High Priestess can go on anything. How is... Oh, there's only one spot left. Okay, cool. And Bleach. I don't think it needs a third demon. I don't think it needs one. I'll take a quick stab. Be like, Vortox. Vortox. How does a Vortox work? Vortox makes the steward forced to see an evil player, bounty hunter forced to see good players, empath, weird number. High Priestess Vortox. Ew. Oracle Vortox is rough. Savant always bad. Seems shit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's toss a Vortox on the last section. Second. Blue. That works. That's fine. Prob's not a Vortox script though. Yeah. But I think it has enough. I don't think there's bad. The Oracle is the worst interaction here that I can see. Oh, High Priestess is an annoying interaction. Do you want to push that through? Storyteller, please point the High Priestess to the worst player to talk to each day. Please do that. I beg of you. It's funny. All right. Okay, so... Okay, script name that I kind of don't want to pick, but like first thing that really came to mind as like a good option is, would I kill my demon or something like that sort? Could they be told to talk to themselves? Yes, and people have told that to sober and healthy High Priestesses, and I think it's like one of the best things to do as a storyteller. Like when you get a chance to do that, of like, who should you talk to most? There's nobody in the Grim that you should talk to right now. Just think on the information you have. Just talk to yourself. I think that's a fun pick. I think that is an option. Yeah. High Priestess, day one, gets told to go talk to the Vizier. Huh. Is this a Vortox game? Where's Emma's I'm just gonna click on it here. Emma's High Priestess guide. Go, hey, if y'all haven't read this, go check it out at some point. Uh, there's a lot of reasons that a high priestess would be pointed to things. Nobody asks how is the demon. Players who something weird has happened to. Players who are in the wrong world. This is a weird one that I'm not how sure I agree with, but it depends on, your players. It depends on so many things. And if the high priestess has the right world, but they don't have the votes, then this might be a really good thing to do. Ads happening. Let me read this. Hey, players live. Rank a good player. John is in the wrong and is voting with evil. Ooh, okay, yeah. That's fair. Okay, ad. While ads are running, a script name. This is the last thing of the stream tonight. Seven Evil Alive. Seven players, none of them good. No good votes. No good votes is everybody sucks. Sorry. I'm just vibing to the music. It's Lycanthrope Vizier is the heart of this script. Lycanthrope acts at night, Vizier acts during the day. Yin and Yang, no. The full moon, no. A once in a blue moon. Wolf with a twisted crown. That's fun. I like Twisted Crown is such a good descriptor. Once in a red moon. Constantly in a red moon. The blood moon rises once. The blood moon rises once again. I got a Zelda reference in. Yay! Alright, ads are done according to Twitch. The name of this script is The Blood Moon Rises Once Again. Because Lycanthrope and Vizier? Sure. What? I wish you the best of luck on your math problems, Bullet. But for me, I am done for this evening. I need to save the script so I remember it and don't delete it. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all have had a lovely my birthday. Wait. I don't know. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely evening. Hugs and kisses to you all. I don't think I'm gonna send a. Ooh, hold on. Slazabim's playing Arzette. I'm gonna send y'all over to Slazabim, but before I do that, I am going to mention real quick. This weekend, Games Done Quick is running an event called Back to Black. A bunch of black and speedrun event special this weekend. Go check them out. Tomorrow, not ITG. This is such a good game, and y'all should check it out. Raising money for a great cause. I don't know. Hot tea, friend. I don't understand because I'm too sleepy, Corn. But thank you for tuning in and stuff. I think I did the thing where I said hugs and kisses and love y'all and all that stuff. Anyway, thank you. Bye. Good night.